Welcome to Up to the Minute. I'm Todd Duplantis. It is good to have you with us on this show right now. We've got a great half hour lined up for you. Here, all your HCC news and information. We got some special guests. Oh, and by the way, it's Tuesday, the 1st of September. Can you believe that? Already made it through September. Of course, March, I think, seems like 20 years ago, Brittany. I don't know. What do you think?
I'm still going to say it's been 84 years. That's that Titanic meme that I love, and I'm just going to keep going with it because the very fact that it speaks to me on a lot of levels. But we're happy to have everyone here joining us on Up to the Minute. It's also, Todd, not just the 1st of September, but it's also the official start date of flu season. So all of you out there, please take extra care of yourself. And
Brittany, you ever watch Saturday Night Live?
No, I do not.
Yeah, okay. Well, I would get you probably don't. But Debbie Downer, you remember that character?
I know of the name, but hey, listen, This is a news podcast, Todd. We got to make sure everyone's well informed. Okay, moving on. Fun stuff. If you haven't noticed that I'm a big Harry Potter fan, one of our guests here is also a fan as well. She's got her running jacket on. It is the return to Hogwarts. So all my Potter fans out there, hey. Also, please be sure to follow us on our social media pages, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And don't forget to head over to our YouTube channel, click subscribe and that notification bell so you can be the first to find out the latest from us. Last but not least, share this podcast because after all, we are a news podcast and we want to make sure that we have all this great information that's being shared to the masses.
That's right, Brittany. Thank you for being here and reminding everyone that flu season is upon us now. We will check in with Dr. Brittany later on in the show for her social media posts and everything else. We've got some great guests this morning. We're talking sports today. We're going to talk academics, a lot of sports, a lot of things going on in the show. Demetrius Hopson is here with us. He is with HCC Rec Sports and Student Activities, the director of those. Demetrius, good morning to you.
Hey, good morning. Demetrius Hopson here, Program Director of Recreational Sports. How everyone doing today?
We are glad to see you. We're doing great. We're going to be back with you shortly. But right now, we're going to introduce the Dean of English and Communications, Dr. Amy Tan. We're Facebook friends. I see you on Facebook all the time. It's good to see you in person or somewhat in person, Amy. Good to see you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Now, Amy, before we get to academics, we're going to talk about a few things. I like to run. In fact, since the shutdown started, I went through my Garmin this morning. I have ran 512 miles, a little over 512 miles. But Amy, how far have you ran since the shutdown started?
So I think I ran about 1,035.
Okay, so you got me more than doubled here. Dr. Tan is an avid runner. You might want to follow her on Facebook and you'll get her daily posts. You've been running for 170 days straight right now?
So I think my streak is about 125, but okay. I started running when the pandemic happened. So our last work day was March 13th and I started running on the 15th, but I took a couple of days off. So my actual streak is a little shorter. So
the streak is very important for me. I've also learned, having those rest days, at least I'm a little bit older than you are. So having those rest days, at least for me, are very important. It's amazing because you signed up for a virtual run and you're running, from what I can tell, about an average of at least 6, maybe 7 miles a day. And on the weekends, you'll bust out 20 or so miles.
So it's crazy how that happened because I was really just running about 3 miles. That was my sort of my daily. And like you, I felt it was really important to take rest days. So I was only running, 3 to 5 days a week. When I train and I'm on a training program, I can do 40 or 50 miles a week, but that's not every week for me. And then I participated in the Potterhead running club, which is a virtual running club. And
there's Brittany giving you a shout out.
That's right. Well, it's super fun. And I do want to give a shout out for that. If you're any kind of runner, right? If you just want to get off your couch and walk a half a mile, you'll find support and love at this group. And then they did this race And I didn't realize how competitive it was going to be, right? It was virtual, right? You just sign up, you log your miles, and woohoo, you get your medal in the mail. But then I started doing 5 miles a day, and I didn't know that I could do that. And I did 10 days in a row. And then some of my friends saw me and they were like, hey, you need to sign up for the great virtual race across Tennessee.
Yeah.
It's 1,000 kilometers and you have until August 31st. And I was like, y'all are nuts, right? I'm not doing that. But then after I did the Harry Potter one, I was like, well, maybe I could, if I just do 6 miles a day, and I can walk some of it. You can walk some of it. Yeah. And this is the key, right? Like, so when I do need to rest, I let myself walk some of those miles, and they count just as much as the running ones.
Sure. Well, I always tell people, because my daughter, she's in her mid-20s and she's starting to run. She does training in boxing and stuff, but she runs a lot. And she was asking me, what's your tip? I'm like, look, it's the middle of the summer. The heat is oppressive out there in Houston. Just go for the length. Don't go for the time. Just get the miles in, walk if you need to, because that's really important. I mean, neither one of us are professional runners, but we enjoy running. And it's important to not only get those miles in, but to stay healthy while you're doing it, especially in the summer heat in Houston.
Absolutely. And that was the one thing that I feel like I've gotten from this whole experience, right? That I can get up every day, I can make this commitment. And, the remote work situation, it really helped, right? Because suddenly I had an hour back in my day that I could devote to running. And you're right. I mean, the health benefits are, just mentally, physically, and also all the carbs that I've been consuming.
I know it's great to consume carbs. I've been consuming carbs and enjoying things. And, since the shutdown, I've lost like 25 pounds. I go out and run every morning. It's just something I enjoy, and you got health benefits. Have you noticed losing weight, things like that, getting some muscle tone in your legs and all that?
I've definitely noticed muscle tone. I will say, I think that my family bakes so much that I'm not really seeing the huge weight benefit. A little bit, just a little bit. Clothes definitely fit better, but I feel better. And I think that's also my time to just sort of think about things that are, issues that I need to deal with, or plan my day, or just get out of the house and look at one of the things I love are the birds. I just love the birds on the bayou. And, so just noticing these things that are beautiful about the city that I love, and running on the trails that are near my house.
Well, let's move on to academics now. Of course, you're the Dean of English and Communications. How have things been going with delivering education virtually? Everything changed for us back in March. Some of us started running, some of us started baking, some of us started eating more, maybe, who knows? But we're all working virtually, and we're having to do things different. How are your students reacting to all of this right now?
So the students, I think, are really stepping up, right? They're understanding that there are adaptations, and also the faculty, right? I have to give credit to the faculty who they've been so compassionate and have really worked with students and really listened. What do you need? How can I make this class more accessible for you? How can I support your continued success? Because what we hear from students often is, I don't want to take a class online. And it's kind of ironic to me, because it always felt like before the pandemic, they were kind of pushing us, right? Like, add online classes. And in English and Communications, we were way ahead of the game, because I had so many faculty who had already, started, offering classes and thinking about their pedagogy and best practices in an online virtual setting. And so we had a good base. And the only thing that we really had to do was sort of pair up faculty who didn't have as much experience and make sure that they had support and that they didn't feel panicked or worried or anxious about the new format. I will give a special shout out to our sign language and interpreting program. They had nothing online, and they really got, in 2 weeks, they reconceived their whole program and thought about, what parts of this can we put online and still be true to our standards and our expectations and the skills that we need to teach. And everybody just really rose to the occasion.
Over the summer, we announced and we're now implementing 4 different modalities for students to learn with. What have you noticed have been the most popular? I know right now we're only doing 2 with the online anytime and online with a schedule. I noticed with the online with a schedule, you get to interact with your instructor and also your other classmates. What's been the most popular ones you've noticed with the students?
So in terms of enrollment for our programs in English and speech, I'm going to say that most students, the classes that filled first were the online anytime.
Wow.
And I really think that's because when it comes down to it, students need that flexibility, right? They don't know what their work schedules are. It could change in any minute. And they need to know that, that they can contact their professor. I mean, that's the thing, right? Online anytime, you can still have one-on-one or small group interaction with your professor. It's just arranged, right? You make that appointment. So with the online synchronous, we had good enrollments there. I think when it came down to it, it was difficult for students to say, I'm going to be online every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 a.m. or at 11 a.m. And so, we really just tried to spread out the times and make sure that we had offerings across the board for when students might need, the time that would work for them. And that's always a guessing game for us. But we really want to hear from students. We want to be responsive, and we want to offer the classes that they need.
One final question. We're getting ready to bring students back into the building in a limited fashion. I imagine your colleagues and faculty are looking forward to getting in the building in some shape or form, even if it is very limited with small groups of students.
Definitely. Our faculty really miss the interaction. They miss being on campus. So I know that there's still some anxiety. And we're working through that. What we did was we sort of sent out a call to say, okay, who's on that list of really wants to come back first? And so we were really able to work with faculty who volunteered to come back to campus, and we're happy about that. But absolutely, our faculty are talking about really wanting to be in the classroom and work with their students face to face. I mean, that's why they got into this field, because they want to teach on our campuses for HCC.
Well, we're looking forward to that day when we can get back in the buildings, hopefully sooner rather than later. October 5th is the target date right now. Dr. Amy Tan, the Dean of English and Communications, Academic Center of Excellence, thanks for being here on the show. I look forward to seeing your posts on social media and hopefully see you on the trail sometime soon.
That would be fantastic. I would love to run into you on a run.
All right. Take care, Amy. Take care. All right, we're going to move across to Demetrius once again with Rec Sports. Good morning again, Demetrius.
Hey, good morning. Good morning.
So we're talking a little bit of sports during the show today. Of course, we were talking running with Dr. Tan. You guys had an event through Rec Sports, I believe it was last month, where you did a virtual run where people could log in their miles. How did that go?
It actually went very well. We had a big turnout, a lot of student participation, and students actually enjoyed it. We usually have a big turnout throughout the semester as well. So going virtual, we did one prior to this one, and it done very well. So we organized this one. So the students really liked it.
And you have a wide range of offerings. We've got boot camp, Zumba, and Twerk Fitness. Tell us about that.
So with boot camp and Zumba is some of the traditional things that we've done on campus. We definitely wanted to bring that back for virtual programming for the students. The Twerk Fitness is something new that we're going to be offering students. It's going to be it's a sort of dance that they do, and it was like widely requested. So a lot of students wanted to get a couple of lessons or get basically kind of work out and being able to dance. So this was one of the things that we incorporated into the program this fall. So excited to see how that turned out.
I'm wanting to see how that turns out. Brittany, you're going to sign up for it?
Only if you sign up for it, Todd. I'm just saying.
Twerk Fitness, yep, coming to HCC soon. Boy, that's going to be, I'm looking forward to seeing that. I've always had an idea all summer long. I've been pushing for a hashtag Zumba on Zoom. And I think, can you guys run with that? Because I think you really got something. We can get some t-shirts made. We'll push it that way. Can you make that happen, Demetrius?
Hey, I like it. I like it. That's something we can try. I'm definitely going to get back with the team. And I don't think we actually have a hashtag for Zumba yet. So Zumba on Zoom, we can look into that.
The catch is, Demetrius. The catch to that, Demetrius, is that Todd needs to lead that up. It's his idea. He needs to lead it.
Oh, yeah. Definitely going to be in contact with
him. Think of these things. I just come up with the ideas. I'm an ideas guy.
On Zoom. I like it.
What type of fitness classes are we looking for the fall? First off, I imagine the online offerings have been pretty popular. I mean, a lot of gyms, because when the shutdown happened, they were closed for a few months, but they were putting everything online so people could take some online classes. What's been the reaction with the students with the online offerings you guys have been delivering, Demetrius?
They actually enjoy it, like I said, and they were looking for this outlet, being in this environment. So a lot of students kind of responded and say they were happy that we're offering things so they can stay active at home. So the students are very excited and look forward to us posting these events and things for them to do at home, especially when it's to work out. The
wellness trivia and wellness games. Tell us about that.
So with the wellness and trivia games, we bring out several different aspects for students to kind of think about their wellness. On the past semester, we've done several things like wellness smoothies and healthy tips and healthy fats and things like that. So with the wellness and the trivia games, they're going to be able to kind of get some information on the wellness tips, and then also be able to participate in any type of like healthy questions. And what we'll do, along with the wellness tips, we're going to have some social media giveaways with recpsorts questions and answers, and they'll be able to kind of see, well, they can find all the answers on our social media page, right, by the way. And so we'll be using that to kind of push the wellness tips and the social media trivia and all that things they can participate in.
One thing that I know a lot of the folks who work for HCCTV were very excited about, the Madden League 20 game, or the Madden 20 League, and also the bracket challenge for the NBA playoffs. I know a lot of folks here at HCCTV were excited about that. How has the reaction been with the students there?
Students has participated greatly in it. Like I said, we've done several of these events in the previous semester. So everything that does well, we try to bring it back for the students. Students have been requesting, trying to find out when the start date is, when they can be able to register for these events, especially the bracket challenge, one of our most popular events. So they can find out and sign up on these information at hccs.edu /recpsorts. So they'll be able to kind of register, sign up, and find out more events, along with on the social media page, which on Instagram and Facebook is HCCS Athletics. So they'll be able to register and find out more information about those.
Have you met Frank Cooper, who works for us here at HCCTV?
Yes, I have. I have met Frank Cooper, and we worked together on a couple of things to kind of help us implement some of our events and activities that we have as well.
Well, I must say, Frank brags a lot. And Frank said that he could probably beat anyone in the Madden League, and it wouldn't even be a challenge any longer.
We actually have some pretty talented students in Madden. Definitely, we have some reoccurring champions that come through and kind of run the league. So I would love to get Frank involved into those tournaments. So I'm definitely going to send him an invite for that.
I want to see him get involved. He'll be on the show, I believe, in the next couple of days. So we'll throw that out there for him. I'm putting him in touch with you. Minute to Win It, fun virtual games challenge. Tell us about that.
So this is a new thing that we're offering, where students are able to record themselves trying to move like an Oreo down their face to their mouth. Students who do the minute to win it, they actually able to win some of our giveaways as well. So once they record themselves, they have to tag their video onto our social media page so they can try to win. So the only way they can win, they have to at least tag us so we can get the notification. Some students don't like the tag us. That's the biggest thing. But remember, HCCS Athletics, tag us on either Instagram or Facebook. Facebook so you can win those prizes. We have some great prizes.
Demetrius, have you ever seen Tosh.0?
I haven't. Tosh.0, what is it about?
Well, you know what it is, Brittany? Yeah. Tosh.0.
I'm very familiar with Tosh.0. Some ridiculous
stuff. He was on Comedy Central, for years, and they just got canceled. But he would take viral videos and show them on the show. It's a comedy show. I think we could do that with this challenge. You get the students some viral videos. We could bring Daniel Tosh here to HCCTV to pick up his show again, because I think we've got some potential for some hilarious videos there with students rolling Oreos and on their faces. That could be cool.
I think if he also did the Twerk Fitness, it would be revolutionary.
Daniel Tosh, if you're watching,
don't scare them away because they won't post. They won't post if they hear we're going to be entering them into these things. So don't scare everybody away. We're going to surprise them.
We want to see it. We want to see it. I can see you're opening up the door to a whole new show there, Demetrius.
That'd be nice to have. We need it. We would love to be able to kind of publicize our students and show the activities we have for them.
Well, Demetrius, I know you guys do a lot with our students and you offer a lot. I know you're going to be looking forward to getting back in person with the students, hopefully in the near future.
Definitely. Looking forward to finishing out this COVID-19 and being able to come back and offer programs on campus and some of the things that we've implemented that's new, be able to offer them on this campus as well. So we're looking forward to the future. Definitely excited about the fall semester and definitely looking forward to get back and interacting with these students this semester.
You guys do a great job over there in Rec Sports. We love working with you, and we hope to see you soon, Demetrius.
Hey, thank you so much, Todd. Y'all have a good day. Thanks, Brittany.
Hey, Demetrius, before you sign off, real quick, we've got a couple of questions from social media. One, can HCC staff sign up for Zumba and the games, and how much does it cost? I'm pretty sure I know the answer to it, but go ahead and answer.
Yes, HCC staff and students, the HCC community, we would love for everybody to be involved. We would like for students to get their families involved. So we want everybody to kind of be involved in these activities. It would be great to be able to participate with the students. Also, I would like to be able to take some of these staff videos. So I would love to and be able to post it and show the students how the staff have been involved and having fun. So definitely come join. We want everybody to come join to have fun with the students.
How fast do you think the Twerk Fitness is going to fill up?
It might fill up very fast. The reason I like it is because the students are able to participate and not actually have to show themselves on camera. So it's going to be a big thing. So they're able to be behind the scenes and able to participate. It's been widely requested. We've never really kind of put it in, but now that we have it where students can do it at home and not have to worry about other people watching them, I think it's going to turn out great with the participation. So we might have some students who join in and we may be able to see them. We're going to have some students who log in and work out at home. We're going to have some staff at home doing it. So we're definitely looking forward to this.
We are looking forward to it as well. Demetrius, once again, we appreciate you being on the show. We'll look forward to seeing you soon.
Okay, thank you all. All right.
Well, there you go, Brittany. We've got a lot lined up. We have to get Frank involved. Too bad Frank wasn't on the show today.
I know. Our love goes to Frank as he's recovering right now. He had to have some a minor procedure, but I talked to him yesterday and he's doing all right. So, but he needs a couple of days to recover. Yeah. But moving forward with HCC events and announcements, Todd, we've been talking about the outdoor Wi-Fi zones available to not only our HCC students, but our prospective students. So if you head over to hccs.edu/outdoor Wi-Fi, you can check out which campuses are offering the Wi-Fi zones. And also, just as an FYI, this means you will not have access to the facilities in the buildings, and also you will not have access to charging your devices. So be sure you take care of everything ahead of time before you head out to the campuses.
Take your potty break before you come to campus. That's the easy way to say it, Brittany. Online Services Toolkit. If you've got questions on tutoring, technology, textbooks, we've got it all in one-stop shop for you. You can visit hccs.edu/online-toolkit. We'll get all the resources there that you need. We've got HCC virtual coffee breaks happening. One of them today, Brittany.
That's right, Todd. So today at 11 a.m., you can join our Okay, spaced out on her title. Janet May from Talent Engagement. She'll be joined by Dr. Timothy Snyder, who's the Interim Associate Vice Chancellor for Teaching and Learning Innovation. So if you want to connect with your colleagues while still practicing social distancing, this would be a great way to just catch up, grab a cup of coffee, juice, milk, whatever it is that you like to drink in the morning and gets you started. Be sure to tune in today at 11 a.m. For information about this virtual coffee break. Be sure to check your HCC email for that information.
Keep in mind, we've got a couple of dates for you to remember. Most of them have passed us already, but September 28th, that is the date for faculty in-person classes to return to campus. So faculty preparing for those in-person classes can return on September 28th. Another one, Brittany, big date for our students, October 5th.
October 5th. Yes, Todd, that is correct, because we will resume our in-person courses for the Flex Campus and lab-based options. So students who, you all been doing your virtual learning, now you'll get to go back to the classroom beginning October 5th. But also September 11th is an important date for Second Start registration, because that is the deadline to register for Second Start. And that begins on September 21st for classes. So be sure to keep those dates in mind. We'll create a graphic and make sure to post it on our social media sites. That way you don't forget.
You can always go for registration, hccs.edu/now for all your registration needs. So make sure you check that out, especially if you need to register for Second Start. If you have questions about Second Start, maybe you got questions about your registration, or you got questions about financial aid, you can visit the student virtual lobby, and that's real easy to find, Brittany.
It simply is going to hccs.edu/virtual lobby. No appointment necessary, although we are experiencing a high volume of requests for phone calls, email callbacks, and what have you. So students and prospective students, we really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to reach out, but we do appreciate even more for your patience as our staff work diligently to get back to you. So be sure, once again, to head over to hccs.edu/virtual lobby to talk with an HCC staff member today.
COVID testing, big subject, still happening across our district. And we've got 4 locations that are open right now, as a matter of fact. No appointment required at the southeast sites. One of them is located at the Felix Fraga campus, the second at the east side campus. The addresses are in the post for this show. You can visit those sites from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Mondays through Fridays. And we've also got some sites, Brittany, that has Saturday testings.
That's correct. Now, the Saturday testing is available at our HCC Northeast campus and our South campus. Now, it's not just Saturdays, but it's Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. The catch, you are required to make an appointment at one of these 2 locations. So we have the number on that graphic that's showing right now. So be sure to call ahead to make sure you have an appointment in place. I know they're going to do a really great job by taking in anyone and everyone who doesn't have an appointment, but just be prepared. So for information, once again, about calling for an appointment, be sure to check out that number on the graphic.
That's right. So tomorrow we've got a big show for you. We've also got Chief Greg Cunningham that's going to be here. I believe he took a little bit of vacation last week, and he took it at the right time because he missed the potential hurricane that could have come this way. Missed us, but he was on vacation. He's back tomorrow, and he always has a great perspective.
He does. So he'll be joining us to share his views on what's going on here and across the nation. But also we're going to spotlight the Visual and Performing Arts COE with Megan Lasher of the dance program. It's really exciting because I know our dancers are incredibly talented and have so much to offer. So this is great for anyone out there who's interested in learning more about our dance program.
All that and more on the show tomorrow. Of course, we're still waiting for Frank Cooper to return later this week. He's usually on the show on Tuesdays. He couldn't make it today. We hope you feel better, Frank. Have you talked to him? Is he doing better yet?
I did talk to him yesterday. He's still, like I said, recovering, and he's going to be all right. It's just, like I said, minor procedure that needed to be done. But, you always got to take care of yourself first, and then you can take care of everything else you need to do thereafter.
We're looking forward to seeing you hopefully later in the week, Frank. Get better. Meanwhile, we're looking forward to seeing you tomorrow on the show. Brittany, thanks you for being here. We will see y'all tomorrow, 10 a.m. live right here on Up to the Minute.